All right, guys. Next topic. Kojima wants to make a open world remake of Metal Gear Solid 1. But he says he's too busy. And he says that no other studio has stepped up yet.
Sorry, if you just heard scratching, it was because Colin was scratching his crotch.
Sorry, he's got something on there.
I have a little ketchup from my lunch. I had eggs and rice for lunch.
It's aptly placed right on top of your penis.
It's a good place. It's one of my favorite places in the entire world.
I forgot we're not doing the GOG show.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's fun.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, so he wants to do this.
Yeah,
He's a
What do
busy
you
guy.
guys
which
thoughts
isn't
on this?
news.
No,
Which
exactly.
Like that's like so far he attached open. Now don't get me wrong. You know that I love Kojima. I'm not knocking this, and you know that I love Metal Gear Solid. So I want this to happen. But in 2013, he made this announcement. He'd love another studio to work on it. In 2014, he talked about it again. Now in 2015, here he is, and all he's done is added open world to it.
Well, I think to me, that's the biggest issue with this. Because I
What's the
want him to
big-
do this.
what's the
I
biggest
definitely want a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah.
We already got it with Twin Snakes.
And it
but
was
the
amazing.
I really like Twin Snakes.
I love Twin
A lot of-
Snakes.
a lot
That's
of
why I
haters. Where do you
bought my
come down on this?
GameCube.
No, Twin Snakes was good.
Really?
First person
Yeah.
broke
Yeah.
it. The Gray
Yeah,
Fox
it did
Ninja
break
Battle.
it.
He just stood on one side of the office and shot.
Yeah.
Some motherfucker, by the way, I said that on Twitch, that it broke the Gray Fox battle. And they're like, you mean Revolver Ocelot? And I'm like, no, granted, same argument, but Gray Fox was really hard. Revolver was never hard, just running around the pillars with him.
But now it made it really easy.
Exactly. Yeah, you just stood in one spot and then they picked him around. But like the Gray Fox, I remember me and Poe playing through the Ninja Battle forever. He's like sweat, like the giant beads of sweat as
Yeah.
you're playing, trying not to. And then like in this one, yeah, just run to back into a locker and just.
Yep. Exactly. And also there was all the VO changes and stuff, which I never had that big of a deal with, and all the ninja acrobats and stuff. People, you need to calm the fuck down.
Rob
This
Paulson
is
came into
Metal
play.
Gear. What?
Rob Paulson was a ninja in that game.
Really?
Gray Fox. I didn't know that either. So somebody tweeted at me about it.
Huh.
And I believe him.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, I would love a remake on the new gen
Jesus,
systems
yes.
and stuff. Like I think they'd look beautiful, and I think it'd be a great playthrough for a lot of people that haven't played Metal Gear 1 somehow. But
You're all monsters.
this open world idea,
That's me.
what the hell? That's what doesn't make sense to me. It's like, all right, MGS5's open world, cool. That's gonna be a new experience and stuff. You can't make Metal Gear Solid 1 open world. Like Metal Gear Solid 1, it's like Resident Evil or it's like Metroid and all this stuff where it's like Shadow Moses was a thing.
Yeah.
Like you were
Yeah, but
in
are
a
you
building.
remaking that? Like
That's what he's saying.
it's a complete remake?
that doesn't exist, but yeah.
Well, that's what
He's
I'm
saying he'd
like,
love the remake to be made, but also be open world.
That'd be awesome.
And you're on Shadow Moses Island.
It doesn't really
Yeah.
make any sense, though.
I mean, you could have the facility and then just be able to explore out into the island and have new buildings and
But
facilities
that's the thing,
too.
for it to be open world, that would require it to be Metal Gear Solid 1 plus all this other shit. And that just it just makes no sense.
But it could be like Ground Zeroes, where you're playing through one story. That's the story, but then there's all these little side missions to go do or whatever to go off on the side. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm
Yeah,
not saying
no, I
it's an
mean-
easy sell. I'm
Yeah.
with you that Metal Gear should be remade and probably just still be Metal Gear. But
Yeah, I think I think that. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Tim. It doesn't make any sense unless the game's totally rewritten, because the idea. It's great that you brought up Resident Evil. Very astute, I think, because Shadow Moses Island does remind me of the mansion in Resident Evil or or Ishimura in Dead Space. Like, it's a place you exist in and go back and forth in, but it's not really an open world. It's just a non-linear space, like the castle in Castlevania or something. It's the in Symphony of the Night or something. It's the same thing. You're backtracking all over the place.
It's like
but
you go through the same thing multiple times. You're familiar with the area, and it's like, oh, now you have this key, so you can go through this door. Like all these different things.
I wonder if something was lost in translation with that. Like, with
Well,
him.
no, he's making an open world Metal Gear now, right?
He is, but he is, but he knows MGS well enough to know that that's not an open world game. So I'm wondering like what the intent is what he's saying. If he means
he's trying to entice people on it. No one's buying his No one's buying.
look
this
what happened to
pitch
the
he's
last
selling.
look what happened to the last company that made a Metal Gear game. For
Yeah,
him.
they made one good game and then they kept screwing up. Nobody's biting on this, so now he's trying to spruce up the deal. It's like when you're trying to
What
sell
company-
It's like
what
when you're
company
trying
was
to
it?
sell
Silicon
your
Knights?
friend Tim a vacuum, and the conversation's gone really cold after the first offer of buying the vacuum, and now you're like, you know what? I'll throw in an HDMI
open world
controller.
open world vacuum, Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
Wi-Fi.
I think it's a matter of pacing, right? Like the beauty of Metal Gear Solid to me, and even over Metal Gear Solid 2, which I think is a better game, is the pacing of the game.
Sure.
How you run in, like, I'll never forget. I can see in my head as clear as day how you go through that game and how you encounter the enemies in the order when you encounter Vulcan Raven or something like that, like where it happens.
Your first
and when it
introduction to
happens.
Sniper Wolf.
Sniper Wolf?
Meryl's just talking.
or when you see the most beloved of all Metal Gear enemies, Decoy Octopus.
How can we forget? Let's not forget.
I've heard of him. Her.
Like there's something special about
Him.
moving through that game in a certain way. You're able to backtrack somewhat, but not always. And you know, it's not like Mega Man where it's like you go in any order you want. And that's the thing that disturbs me when they're talking about an open world Metal Gear game. Is that no, it's Revolver Ocelot first, then it's Vulcan Raven. You know, like you don't do them in the other. No, because I feel like you're getting more weapons and new weapons and different things. Like the game works with a certain rhythm that I don't think works. I actually think Big Shell would be an easier place to do an open world-ish game if you had multiple shells. But even then, it would rewrite the game itself. Like Metal Gear games are not open world until 4 or until 5.
Potentially, but I mean, aren't you? Open world is such a misleading term because you are working your way through a linear story. Like most open world games have a linear story. It's their a plot that you have to work your way through. Like Grand Theft Auto had it, Fallout had it, everything has it. You are achieving objectives one at a time, and they are coming one after each other. So I still think you could base a game like Metal Gear off of that. But then you're right, you just have a bunch of crazy side quests that you probably don't need to do, or you can go do, and they're just totally crazy, and people are going to spend millions of hours doing them and having fun with it.
Well, see, but that's Ground Zeroes. Like that. Yeah. That is the story that Ground Zeroes has. That is very just kind of, okay, there's a very thin thing happening. You got to rescue this person. That's it. Mm-hmm. But with Metal Gear, it's like the only reason you're in this place is to do this thing. And like outside of it, if there was weird, like it'd be weird having side missions in the story of Metal Gear Solid 1.
We're trying to stop nuclear war, but hey, can you please find my monkey? He got away with my Drebin points.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. If Drebin's just chilling,
they'll do something stupid.
But it just doesn't make sense to do a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1 and add that stuff.
Pardon the ignorance. Does Arkham Asylum count as an open world? No, right? That's kind of a linear. It's kind of a more enclosed.
That's like the mansion.
Yeah.
Arkham City is an open world game.
Yes. But Arkham Asylum is what my brain goes and thinks to, which is like you have a little bit of a sandbox playing environment per each little moment and stage, but you're still kind of following through in a linear path. You can go backward if you need to go get new and achieve, like, get bigger goals. Like, you level up and go back and finally get that weapon that you needed to pass. But it's not a true open world experience. Maybe that's kind of what he wants to do with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Still doesn't sell you.
How about if I throw in a cup of coffee?
I
understand what you're saying. I think my bigger hang up is that I just don't think Metal Gear Solid needs to be touched again. Like, Metal Gear Solid's already been remade, so move on.
Yeah.
Like
it really
Metal Gear
doesn't need to be. And like, even if we just got, like, recently we saw Resident Evil remastered. Yeah, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
The remake remastered. Yeah. If we just got Twin Snakes remastered, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd be absolutely fine with that as well. The bigger hang up with that is, did Nintendo publish that game?
Yeah.
So
bastards.
So that's not going to happen.
No, that's pay 70%.
So we actually might be getting the core of the issue, which might be that Kojima wants a new remake because he doesn't own the other remake. So like he can't do anything with it. I think Silicon Knights was funded by Nintendo to do that game, and Kojima produced it.
I mean, he definitely loves putting out freaking collections of Metal Gear.
He sure
swear
does.
to God.
Yeah, I mean,
God bless.
And he loves, and he has like a random obsession with. I mean, he has a random obsession with a lot of things, obviously, but he likes going back randomly to old games. I mean, they just patched trophies into 4 last year, which is weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it might just be on his mind. Like the original Metal Gear Solid just might be on his mind as he makes this new game. But I think Metal Gear Solid 2 is the best Metal Gear game. With that said, I never beat 3 and 4. I got most of the way through and I was like, I can't stand this game.
Oh my God.
Peace Walker, son,
so
the best.
3 I didn't like because it got too into the weeds. We've talked about this many times. The game's like way too in the weeds. Like when I saw that my rations were getting eaten and stuff, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I just want to chill, Like I don't just leave me alone. Let me do my thing. And the camo and all this shit. Metal Gear Solid 3 rubbed me the wrong way. I've always meant to go back and play it though again. But 2 is so
Gameplay
good.
wise,
oh my God, that game is so good. And I'd like to see them reimagine that game and remake that game.
I would be shocked if that ever happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing I want. I want them to just bring Peace Walker to Vita with trophies. And, that's not going to happen.
I mean, that should have happened.
It should have.
Like,
the collection came out, but it was just the PSP version.
That's so upsetting.
And then on PS3, there is the version with trophies. And
yeah. It's like, why didn't you just do this? And it's like, because you can download the PSP version. It's like, well, that's not HD.
That's not.
Yeah.
My suspicion is that with Konami's limited resources that they saw, and Metal Gear Collection didn't probably do very well on Vita. And so they were like, there's no reason for us to do this in QA again.
That's the thing, is the collection should have had it. Because it didn't.
At the get-go, yeah.
It should have had 1, too.
Well, exactly. And that's the other problem. Is so far, all the collections, they have all the discs and they have all the stuff except for 1. And that's a download code of just the original, which is fine. But when all the rest of them look similar, or at least 2 and 3. So I guess it's not all of them. But at least they're all HD. They're all up-resed, but except for 1. So a remake would be tantalizing.
Tantalizing.
Yeah.